This is a tutorial for how to create a session to use with parent meetings. So the first thing you do is go to your scheduler account, and what's important to remember about your username is to include the full email address, the @fcps.edu. Enter your password and then log in. If you have forgotten your password, go ahead and click on the Forgot Password tool right here, and you will receive an email which will prompt you to reset. Okay, so the first thing we do is we come up to Create Session, and we type the name of the session. Make it however you want it. The first option that we have under Event Details is to create a session using a guest access link. Guest access is okay as long as we are having parent meetings with staff where there are no students present. Whenever there is a student present, then we cannot use a guest link, and instead we would do invitations via email. So because there are no students for this tutorial, I'm going to click the guest access link, and the link that will be generated and sent to my email will have the role of a participant, not a moderator. So next steps, I select the date and the time of my meeting. Let's say that my meeting should run from 4 to 5 p.m. Enter. Okay, there we go. On this date, I'm not going to check that this is a repeat session, and I don't want this to be open-ended. I want the meeting to be closed as soon as it's concluded. Down here I have the option to select an early entry time. I do like to do at least 15 minutes before, because that allows parents, staff members to go into the session prior to that immediate start time. Because often people like to get in and get situated and feeling good that they are in the place where they need to be, and that they had no tech glitches or anything. So we'll leave it at 15 minutes before start time. I'm going to scroll back up and come over here so that I can invite a moderator. So I tend to use the search for registered users because it will pull from the Fairfax County email address bank. So if I wanted to invite an administrator, I would type that name, wait for results to populate, and here we go. Here's our principal, and let's say that I want to make him a moderator. I click Add to Session, and that's done. This is where, if you choose the option of inviting all participants via email, you would just type in every person's email address in this location. So if I wanted to invite a parent, then I would type their name here and then just manually enter that email address there as well. And I would leave a parent as a participant. Okay, so cancel that. And then I'm going to go into my session settings because I did everything that I really need to do under the invitation. Because we've got a guest link that's generated, my administrator is going to get a customized link. That's great. But for the family, I'm just going to go ahead and share a guest link with them once I get that. So under session settings, I want to deselect all of these participant permissions. I don't want anyone to be able to do any communicating until I'm in the room as the facilitator of the meeting. So those are deselected. This is up to you if you would like for families to be able to join via telephone. Keep this option checked. And then I would say participants can chat privately only with moderators. If you want to have the chat feature on at all. If you don't, then all you have to do is leave the post chat messages unchecked and then leave this unchecked as well. And remember, you can enable all of these once you're actually in your session live when you're ready to start. We would not be recording these meetings, right? Because these are private. So you wouldn't have to worry about anonymizing the chat message either. That would be it for creating the session. I click save, I can exit out, I look in my sessions panel, and I see here, this is grayed out because it's an upcoming, not current meeting. So if I go to my email now, I've received an invitation that has my link, and then I'm actually surprised that there's not a guest link here. If I want that guest link to share with families, I can open the session back up and just copy and paste, click copy and paste that into an email to share with families. Okay, that's it. Now you can make a session.